your good friend, Anne Hathaway, was one of the hosts.
Yes, she was. Yes.
With James Franco.
Yes.
Looking
yes.
beautiful.
Look, aren't they so lovely? Yes.
They are. But now they did, I don't know how many costume changes they did.
A lot, I think.
Umpteen.
Yeah.
This one I think maybe they did too quickly. Look at James Franco's face. He's so like, why am I doing this?
I'm amazed his arm's grown back.
That was a very good film. I liked it.
I thought it was all right, the 127 hours.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Ah, but the King's Speech, that was the film.
It was.
That was the film.
It was.
That horrid film, The Social Network, I absolutely hated it. Hated it.
How do you really feel about it?
That's really how I feel.
Yeah.
I thought they were all absolute arseholes, all of them. Horrid little man, that man.
Yeah.
Very good actor. I thought
Yes.
it was beautifully acted.
Yeah.
But just horrible people. You didn't want to spend any time with them.
No.
Well, I get your point. Yes.
So I was thrilled when our film, The King's Speech, won everything, really.
Yeah.
Because we'd worked so hard on it, haven't we?
Yes.
Well, and I was very upset that you weren't nominated for it.
The main thing was that Winona wasn't on it.
Will you ever bump into her? Elton John, of course, had his usual after-show party featuring all the biggest stars in Hollywood. Now, apparently, though, Katie was denied entry into the party by a couple of bouncers, by which I mean her got stuck in a door.
I feel very embarrassed, but I have to ask, who is Katie Price?
I'm going to ask, before I explain, do you know who Katie Price is?
Not really, no. I was just going along.
She used to be Jordan. Do you know Jordan?
The river?
She does look like she's rolled in a mud bed, but no.
I don't know.
No, she was a glamour model, and now she's a hugely successful businesswoman and novelist.
I don't know whether that tells the whole story. I don't know whether you've really nailed it.
But that's usually a natural progression.
No, I just wondered, because it's unusual for somebody who perhaps is a glamour model to be a novelist. That's unusual.
It is unusual.
I'll have what she's having.
You already have had some of it. Now listen, I must get on to we're doing a chat show. So Stanley Tucci.
Yes, what?
Stanley Tucci.
What?
I'm thrilled you because you are one of my favourite actors.
Thank
because
you.
you are good in everything. You're one of those people who just carries quality in their pocket.
You're very sweet.
No, seriously, you are fantastic. Just fantastic.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Because the last thing I saw you in was a burlesque.
Oh, yes.
With Cher.
With Cher.
Our good friend Cher.
And Cher did your show, right?
She did.
Yes.
And Christina, she's in jail now.
She's in jail?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She got out today, or whatever day this is.
Why was she in jail? I didn't know
Because she was... I don't understand. Apparently, she was taken into jail because she was drunk in a car, but she wasn't driving.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, not Cher.
Not Cher.
I've got to keep up here, sorry.
Christina
Aguilera.
Who's also in the film Burlesque.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah. Her too. Both of them.
Yeah. She's a novelist.
He's called Graham.
Getting there.
But you and Cher, it sounds like you really enjoyed each other.
I loved her. And a great sense of humor.
Because you would send each other kind of rude texts and things, didn't
We
you?
would, yeah. That's how we established our relationship. Yeah.
Because you're one of those actors, it sounds like you like to have a good time at work.
I do.
And you don't take it that... I mean, you do take the work seriously.
No, you take the work seriously, but you can't take yourself seriously. If you take yourself seriously, it's deadly. I mean, you do that when you're young, at the beginning, when you're first starting out, and then you realize, like, you'll be dead by the time you're 30 if you keep doing that. So you just go and do your work and have a good time, don't you think?
I absolutely agree.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, no, if you want to have a good time on a film, book this woman.
No,
because you love to cheer up a crew, don't you? You love to cheer up the crew if they're having a bad day.
Yes, because it's a team, and one must put oneself absolutely there and part of it.
You did the Harry Potter. How many Harry Potters did you do?
I've been in two Harry Potters.
So what's that like with all those people on the set? I mean, I know a lot of times you don't sort of cross each other on the set, you know.
Look, Harry Potter is the same as any other film when you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's afterwards that you get all the adulation and fuss and frenzy. But when you're doing it, it's just a film. And, and they're lovely people. They're lovely people.
But you guys are all on the set together.
Yes.
You must have a great time together.
I like Maggie Smith. Yeah. She's great. I didn't like the one that died.
Richard Harris.
Richard Harris.
Yeah.
He was grumpy, but he wasn't well, so maybe that made him. Yeah. I should be kinder about it.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
But nobody needed cheering up on the set. When they needed cheering up, when I was in Reds with Warren Beatty.
Yes.
Now he is grumpy.
He's grumpy.
He really is grumpy.
Really.
And so I mooned at him.
You did.
Yeah.
Did that cheer him up? You learn, don't you, love?
And on Age of Innocence, Martin Scorsese.
Did you moon him?
No, I didn't moon him. I did these instead. Yes. It was a long day, and we'd done the costume parade, you know, at the beginning, and they were tired and a bit listless, and so.
Sorry, what are we talking about now?
Yeah.
Oh, not the I thought you were talking about.
They're never tired or listless.
No. They might list, but they don't get listless. So I just flung off my brassiere.
I heard you killed two guys.
I wounded them. I didn't kill them.
They died with smiles on their faces.
But you don't do this with the children in Harry Potter. That's all right.
No. You have to be very careful, actually, with the children. And they made a rule that I had to give a penny, or maybe it was £1, I can't remember really, to the World Wildlife Fund if I swore.
That's nice.
And really, they did very well that year.
Whales were saved.